Today I fucked up by unintentionally betraying the trust of my new kitten. NSFW. Obligatory, wasn't today, but 2 days ago. So my GF and I adopted a new kitten a week ago. She's a very curious kitten, as many are, and she always has to be wherever my girlfriend or I go. She also has very little concern for personal space, so that also makes for some interesting moments. Well, my girlfriend was in the bathroom washing her face before bed, and I had to take a piss like a fire hydrant as I had been drinking some beers throughout the evening. So I went into the bathroom and began to pee. As I was standing there next to my girlfriend filling up the sparkling white bowl, with power washer type pressure, the sound of my piss splashing in the water suddenly disappeared and all I could hear was a sound that resembled water draining onto a carpeted floor. I looked down into my bowl of golden fury, and to my horror, the kitten was standing inside the toilet bowl with my stream of piss splashing off the back of her head. I started screaming "oh fuck," and managed to pinch off my stream. The kitten didn't seem to mind getting wet via golden shower, but as soon as I pinched off my stream she bolted out of the toilet and started sprinting around our apartment. This all happened in a matter of seconds and my girlfriend was standing there, jaw on the floor, and began laughing hysterically, yelling at me to go catch the cat. It took me a few minutes to get our kitten cornered and grab her soaked, shaking little body and bring her back to the bathroom. I set her in the tub and I had to hold this piss-covered feline still while my girlfriend sprayed her down with the shower head. I got her dried off and then she ran away from me and has since been very cautious whenever she comes anywhere near me. The last few nights I've woken up to her sitting on my chest, face to my face, and staring into my soul. I don't know what she's planning, but I'm sure she'll get her payback sooner or later. My girlfriend thinks it's the funniest thing she's ever seen, but she's still a little salty that I pissed on our new kitten. TL Doctor, I gave my first and hopefully last golden shower to my new kitten. Edit, Vegeta. What does the scouter say about his upvote level? It's over 9,000. Here's the little devil in question. 10/10 you will get murdered by that cat. Keeps us updated when you do. Can't update. I dead. If it makes you feel any better, I almost peed on my toddler when he ran into the bathroom to see where the sound was coming from. Lol, that would be hilariously terrible. Oh. But ha ha ha. Kitty will eventually forget, treats help tremendously. I once accidentally shut my kitty's tail in a door, and it was kinked. I was beside myself, devastated, thinking I broke his tail. As soon as I said treat, however, his tail straightened out and he forgot all about it. Poor thing. Oh, don't worry, that spoiled little bitch gets all the treats, lol. Did you ever finish peeing after you pinched off your stream? Some say, he's still peeing to this day. Today I fucked up by wearing the wrong size shoes for my entire adult life. Okay, so by today I fucked up standards, this is pretty tame, but considering the years of agony I unintentionally put myself through, I think it qualifies. I have fairly weird sized feet. They're very wide, but not all that long. I have no arch to speak of. I'm a fairly short guy, about 5 feet 7 inches, and that has always played a role in my shoe size selection. Wrong. When I was a kid, my mom would measure the new shoes she bought for me by pressing the toe and making sure I had about a ½ inch to an inch of space to grow into. As an adult, I assumed, well, since I'm full grown, I should buy shoes in which my toes reach all the way to the end. For me, that's a size 10, US. Problem was, I kept blowing out the sides of the shoes with my wide-ass feet. No problem, I'll switch to size 10 watts. Still no luck. Still blowing the sides out of them and suffering chronic foot pain. My running shoes were so ill-fitted that I actually suffered a hairline fracture from running with my pancake feet jammed into those narrow little torture chambers. My friend was getting rid of a bunch of stuff he didn't need, including a pair of really nice brand new size 11. 5 watts Nikes? I said, sure, fuck it, I'll take them, let's see how they fit. Oh my god. It was like wearing pillows made of clouds on my feet. I was walking on cotton candy and unicorn farts. I had no idea how much misery I had been in until I wore those shoes. I wonder now if some of my poor life decisions have just been because I was in a bad mood because of so much needless foot pain and didn't realize it. There's about 3/4 of an inch of room in the toes, but that doesn't bother me at all. Too long didn't read. I'm almost 36, and for fully 18 years I have been wearing shoes a size and a half too small because I was too much of an idiot to try on larger shoes. That sounds like the time I got my first official bra fitting at the age of 30 God knows what, when I could finally afford to buy a bra, the kind of place that actually paid a professional tit measurer to figure out the size of your tits using the scientific method. Turns out I'd been underestimating my cup size in relation to the circumference of my ribcage, or maybe it was the other way around. I dunno, I'm hammered. But I do know it changed my fucking life. God bless you, tit measurer, wherever you are. I work as a manager of a work boot, Western boot store, and you wouldn't believe how many people don't know their shoe size. Most brands all run differently size, but they are all usually within a half size of each other. I had someone come into the store today requesting a 13D, and he eventually left the store wearing 11E. Life pro tip, never go up in numerical size if you only need width. The arches in the shoes will be too far forward, which can lead to plantar fasciitis. Always wear the correct length and width. If the store doesn't have your size, special order it, and special order at least 2 pairs. If you need them immediately, go buy a pair of cheap shoes from Walmart or Target that are the right size until the order comes in. Trust me, you'll be happy you took care of your feet when you're one of the only people in your nursing home that isn't painfully hobbling around in Crocs. Go to a proper running store and have your feet measured for running shoes, too. Those should be another size bigger than your normal size. The fucked up thing is that I actually did. I was a pretty serious runner in my 20s, I did some half marathons and one full marathon. I went to a New Balance store to get a custom measurement, and I feel like they just went through a dog and pony show and slapped some nice, expensive runners that they just happened to have in stock on me. Jerks. I do not understand how this is possible. Growing up in poverty, I never had shoes that fit. As an adult buying my own shoes, I had zero idea what properly fitting shoes felt like, until joining the military and getting fit for combat boots. The person issuing gear put their hands on different parts of the boots, saying how it should feel: loose, comfortable, tight. A lot of us got our first pair of well-fitting footwear that day. Today I fucked up by making everyone in the elevator think that they were going to die. Alright, so this is an old story, but when I found this sub, I had to share. When I used to be a Muslim, I had an app on my phone that would sound the adhan when it was time for prayer. I was on holiday the day of the fuck up. I got into a hotel elevator. This was shortly after the Paris attacks. There were roughly 6 people in it. Then the adhan for prayer started blasting from my phone. For those who don't know, the adhan starts with Allahu Akbar. When that blasted from my phone, the elevator went into mass hysteria, people were crying, screaming, another man tackled me and held me down. I had to explain to them that I wasn't a terrorist. Then everyone just started laughing. I understand that everyone may think this isn't a fuck up, but I feel like I shouldn't have had my adhan blasting like that after an incident like the Paris attacks. TL, Doctor, adhan blares in elevator, everyone thinks I'm about to blow up the elevator. Edit, holy fucking shit, this post has blown up. Thanks to the people who awarded me silvers and gold. I need to clear some stuff up first. When I meant laugh, ick, that segment was worded horribly. I'm not referring to full-out laughter. Just some chuckling and light laughing, if that's even a thing. Please stop with all these questions about my religion. Let me make this clear: if you message me about my religion, I will not respond. So stop. And one gripe: a large amount of negative comments. In most of them the person commenting doesn't seem to understand the full magnitude of the incident and why it provoked that response. Please take the effort to fucking understand what I wrote first. Smile. And to all the haters who send messages to me calling this story fake, I really don't care if you think my story is real or not. I'm not here to argue about whether this actually happened. Back in the 90s when the World Trade Center in NYC was first bombed, truck bomb in the garage for people that don't remember, I was doing work for a company in one of the towers. It was only a few days after the bombing, so to help lift everyone's spirits I decided to bring a bunch of brownies in with me. I had them in an airtight metal tin in a large duffel bag full of paperwork. The express elevators in the towers were very fast and would make your ears pop from the rapid pressure change. Apparently it also makes airtight metal brownie tins pop. The tin opened with a loud metal bang and everyone in the elevator jumped. I don't recall if anyone started crying, but I know everyone was freaked out. After explaining it was just the brownie tin, I ended up sharing them with the other people in the elevator to help calm everyone's nerves. This story reminds me of the helicopter scene from the Dictator movie. Doctor, I have some Aladdin news, and some Aladdin news. Patient, Aladdin news. Tackling this guy in the elevator is the most Michael Scott thing I've heard this week. I would think more Dwight Schrute. I love that the elevator went from terror to laughter in seconds. And that op didn't think everybody was a dick for assuming they were all going to die. This is a great story, hilarious but also sprinkled with sadness. Trying times we do live in. Can I offer you a nice egg?